What up, world? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you are, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here at the Tag Champs Podcast, part of the big propaganda wrestling podcast network, and you're on the A Show. Yeah, you heard me say that right. You're on the A Show. You're on the A Show. And you already know my name, man. It's the Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, the Belt Collector. Corey Jarrett in the building.
I like that.
And y'all already know what time it is, man. Don't watch me. Watch Dynamite TV. Guru Dynamite in the building. And we have a special guest back again. Man, it's been about a year, ain't it?
Yeah, it's been damn near a year.
Your anniversary.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 year anniversary.
And I think they were the first ones too, wasn't they?
No.
It was
They were the
Abel.
second.
It was Abel first, and then it was absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
I remember. It's two
we
of us.
we got La Familia in the building.
The first ever Tomahawk Tag Team Champions in the building.
Yes, sir.
Tag Team
Mine's sitting
Champs.
right there. He gets his own
The
seat.
Tag Champs with the Tag Champs. You
Diego
already know
De La
time.
Cruz. And you
Jonathan
already know
Vega.
Jonathan Vega.
Yes, sir.
My mic's working this time.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, fellas. Welcome back, man. Thank y'all for joining the show. Well, thank y'all for joining the A Show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying that. Make sure
That's the
Mikey
running
knows
gag.
that.
That's the
Yeah.
running gag.
Is it because
thank
it's
y'all.
Monday? Is it because it's Monday? It's the A Show?
No, we're just the A Show in the Big Propaganda Wrestling Network, and
I'm gonna
it's
side with him too. We're the A Show, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you know
why
what
I
I'm
got the
saying?
red belt and you got the blue belt.
we got the got the stars on the A Show, you know. So, but nah, man, tell us what y'all been up to, fellas. I know since it's been a while since we've been caught up with y'all. But what y'all been up to, fellas?
Man, I've been staying busy trying to keep up with a few projects. I'm not trying to give too much information on that right now until they fall through, but just trying to keep, climbing that ladder of success. I see him doing the same thing.
Yeah, we're both doing our we're still the tag champs. We're still at 18, but
18.
18.
You saw that.
18, right? But we're
You know,
we're still doing our own thing here and there, but we're still a collective. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Cool beans.
So I want to jump into one thing since we didn't get to ask you guys this the last time you guys were on here. You guys fought the Rascals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How was that match? Like I watched it, but how was just like the work of it, and how did it come along? Was y'all actually like talking about it, or was it just one of them sporadic things we just go up in there and figure it out?
It just, I feel like that just happened, honestly. It got spur of the moment.
We talk about that match really like a launching pad for us, because that was kind of like, let's see if they're going to sink or swim, right? And we went out there. One of our best matches we've ever had was with them, and we go out there. The energy was like perfect between the two teams. And when we finished, we walked through the curtain and D'Lo Brown's there, and he stops us and he goes, "You guys belong." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Actually, I forgot that, but he just jotted my memory.
And he's like, "You guys belong." And we kind of looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we do. So that was a really good moment for us as a team.
That's crazy, though. See, you remember that as the launching point. I feel like the TLC match was the launching point, but hey.
Which one?
The only one we've ever been in. Us, Fly Def.
Yeah.
The Cool.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is it.
Yes.
Yeah. We weren't even in that match. Something happened. Turns out we got the opportunity to step in.
Yeah.
We didn't win, but I mean, I felt like we won in different aspects,
Yeah.
Show up and show out.
Yeah. I mean,
Always
I
be
think
ready.
we both had, I remember having wood chips in my back when we finished up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did get put through a table. It's a good thing he protected me, though. He took the majority of that.
I took it off.
Yeah, he
I
did.
caught him. I'm like, we're going.
Yeah. I was like, thank you. Because I don't have to feel any of this. But then I did feel it because it broke in half.
Shout out to Kiefer Bartek for giving a spear from hell. Yeah.
That kind of hurt, though. A little bit.
And I would just want to go back and like try to, I guess rehash, just for the people that haven't paid attention to the podcast and don't know who you guys are. Let's just give them a brief history of the team, like where y'all came from and how y'all joined together and inspiration for joining or getting into the wrestling business.
Do we tell him the nice version or the
Well, at this point, I don't even know which version is the nice one and which one is the,
All right,
the one that you're talking about.
So just FYI, we are past the 2-minute mark on YouTube. So
Yeah,
hey,
so now, it don't really matter.
It don't even matter.
What
Oh, okay.
version you get.
Okay, no, but the
Well, there you go.
okay, so from the beginning, Aiden Cristiano, Jonathan Vega, and Alex Villarreal. Okay.
Yeah,
there was 3.
shout out to Alex Villarreal, the
Yes.
realest guy in the room.
Literally.
Yeah,
There was 3 of them, and they were looking to add a 4th. They were going to add me. I was in Legion at that time, and so they're like, "This is what we're going to do. This is what we're moving to." And I'm like, "Okay." I didn't really know them at all, so I'm like, "Okay." So I have to kind of change what I'm doing already. And the only person that I could really go to, that I felt like I can go to talk to, was him, because Aiden Cristiano is not
thought
very
wrong, though.
He's not approachable for me at that time. Right. If he's watching this, he knows it's true. He wasn't approachable for me yet, because I was just so green. I hadn't earned the right to be like, "Hey, I need your help." So I had to go to the next best thing. And I even told him, I'm like, "Man, I'm going to need your help." And he goes, "Here, yeah, you can have my number." Right. And I was just like, "Cool, man." Like,
I don't remember being that nice though. But I mean, hey, if he said
maybe he thought he was being mean, but I was like, he was the only one that was talking to me. Right. So yeah, he kind of took me under his wing. He's like, "Look, this is how it's got to be. Like, what you're doing is fine, but this is what you got to be now." You know what I mean? Because they elevated
shout
me.
out to him, because I don't remember this.
They elevated
I
me.
sworn I was meaner. Everybody.
I mean, you're mean now.
I mean, I'm the boogeyman according to some people, though.
and that's how I got into the group. And then from there, we lost Alex. Not he's alive, but
Yeah,
we lost
yeah. we did lose him though. I mean, we haven't found him. We lost Max too a while back. I haven't.
Max is around.
He's still parking the car.
He's
I guess.
yeah, with
'Cause,
Reina.
Yeah, they both left and never came back.
that is crazy.
No, but, so check it out. So we're going, and we have our first tag match with Fly Def.
Yeah,
we beat them.
I forgot that. We did beat them. That
Put
was
that in the books.
Yeah.
And we're coming out to what was the name of the song? Warrior Part 2.
Yeah, Eminem's. Warrior
Yeah,
Part
it was
2.
the game.
Oh, okay.
It was the game,
I
right?
know something about-
We're coming out, and so Kevin, producer at Reality Wrestling, says, "Hey, you guys can't use that song no more."
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And he's like, "But we have a new song for you guys." Right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." You don't remember this?
I do not remember
Okay,
this.
okay, watch this.
See, he's just blowing my mind right now.
So we have a new song for you guys. I want you guys to listen to it. We listened to it. And I hated it. I hated this song. And no disrespect to the people that made this song, but I hated the song because it just didn't work. Right? It didn't work for what we were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And Vega was like, "No, it's all right."
I
You
mean,
know?
I don't even remember the song, so you know.
Yeah, he's like, "No, it's all right. We can make it work." We come out to it one time, and I'm just like, "Never again." And
What was that now?
it was, yeah.
What match was
it? Was that
just be
bad?
glad. Just be glad you don't remember. So then, my brother's a rapper, right, in Colorado. Shout out to Diaz De Leon, my brother. I said, in First Platoon, I said, "I need a song fast, and I need a good song, and this is what we're doing." And he said, and so they're like, "Okay, cool." Literally, dude, like what, 3 or 4 days, the song was done, and that's the song that you hear today.
Yeah.
Right. And I swear, as soon as we got that song,
Yep.
that's when we were running. Right. And it
Yeah.
wasn't until that point really feel that song really brought the whole group together.
It added more flavor to the group. If we were a steak, that was the seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But that's how I became part of the group. I don't know how you became part of the group.
How did I become part of the group? Well, I mean, everybody already knows this. Aiden is kind of like a mentor to me. He pretty much took me under his wing when I first started, got me to get out of my comfort zone, get different bookings here and there, and then pretty much took me all over Texas. Once we went to Reality of Wrestling, I was tagging with Gino. Shout out to Gino.
Gino Medina.
Yeah, I was tagging with
The
Gino.
maestro.
It wasn't a successful run. I mean, we were building some steam, and then I dropped the ball. I'll take full blame and responsibility on that one. Something happened that wasn't supposed to happen, and it was all on me. I jumped the gun on something, and we both look like idiots, complete and utter idiots. I know that he probably hates the fact that I'm telling this story, but man, bro, I blew the pooch on that one. Whoa, I did. I take full responsibility on that one. I never take responsibility.
What you do in your free time is what you do, brother. You know?
Oh wait, is there a bad meaning to that?
Yeah, keep going with the story.
Stuff like that.
Nah, but you know, so after that happened, you know, they pretty much benched us.
Yeah,
benched us for about, I want to say maybe a year. We got benched for a year, man, because of that. After that, I came back first. But it was not a good comeback. It was horrible. Then Gino came back, and then from there he had his first match against me. Once I did that match against him, then he went and ran with the gimmick, and then I pretty much went back into the sidelines until Aiden came back, and he was like, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's tag. Let's do this." And then from there, the ball just kept building up.
Like that.
And here we are. Mm-hmm. But for 1 year. That one mistake cost me 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough benching.
Yeah, damn,
that is a
year,
tough
I
benching.
couldn't imagine.
That's
man.
why for anybody that's listening out there, think before you act.
Look both ways before you cross.
Yeah, look both ways, please.
Hey, man, we always give life lessons at the Tag Champs podcast.
I do want to know that intro music you were talking about earlier, like how bad was it? Like I know you said you hated it, but like can you go into detail like what it sounded like? Cause
it man, I don't want to because the people that made the song, they're such good people that I don't want to talk bad about them.
Gotcha.
But the song itself just had no life. It had no flavor. It's kind of sounded like, you know how you can get like free tracks on YouTube or whatever.
I got you.
It was kind of generic like that.
Say less.
That they put Familia on. So the name Familia was on there, right? It just didn't have anything else. Like he said, there was no seasoning on that steak.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? and it could have been, hey, we need a fast song. Cool, boom, boom, here you go. You know, and maybe that's what it was. I don't know the story about that one, but I just know it didn't work for
it didn't fit
for us. So I took the initiative, and actually that's not true. I didn't take the initiative. I don't want to take credit for that. because I'm going to hear about it. No, because I'm literally talking to my mom, and I'm telling her about it, and my mom's like, "Why don't you have your brother make the song?" And I'm like, "You're right."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is he there?" And she goes, "Yeah, he's here." And so I talked to him on the phone. We came up with some ideas. He goes, "Yeah, let me talk to my producer." And that's Skip Dog the Soldier in Colorado. And so they, like I said, they made it in a weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
So since I do want to direct the attention to your shirt, we
Oh,
will
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
We will go on. Yeah,
My
there-
cam right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
new merch out. We'll go to the accordion.
Yeah.
How did that get involved in your wrestling?
It was totally not my idea at all. Whose idea was it, Vega?
It was the man himself.
It was Booker T's
It
idea.
was Booker T's idea.
And
And
no, go ahead.
I mean, he initially hated it.
I hated it. I said, no, I don't want to do it. But Booker T has a way of telling you, yes, you're doing it, whether you like it or not.
Hey, I mean, we took a vote. I mean, there's only one vote that mattered that day, but at the end of the day, though, we outvoted y'all. So
Yeah. No, what it was Gino was having a celebration because he had just won the title. Right.
Yeah.
Long story short, he had a celebration. Me and my
this
buddy
was before he was with us.
that was the night that I joined Legion, actually.
There you go.
So we're playing for his celebration that Gino had, and we're in the back, and the show's getting ready to start. And before the show starts, everybody's just kind of standing around. And me and my buddy Jose Ancita were playing. I'm like, you just want to play a song? And so we played a song together, just me and the bajo player, and we just played a song. And Booker looked over, and he's like, "You really know how to play that thing?" And he goes, "That's your gimmick. That's your gimmick right there." And then it was maybe like half a year later.
Yeah, half a
And
year
he remembered
later.
that I did that. And so it was the first day that I was going to be with y'all, or with
No, it was with us.
with La Familia. We had the first match, and he goes, "Where's your accordion at?" And I'm like, "It's at home."
Yeah.
Why is it at home?
Yeah.
Get it. Can you get it here? And it was already like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I can get it here. And he's like, get it. And from then it was
He didn't
every
want
time.
to, though.
I really
you
didn't
could
want to
tell.
because I was, you know, I'm a musician, right? I was a musician first. And I was like, I wanted to separate those two. Sorry. I wanted to separate those two. I wanted to keep my music life here and my wrestling life here. And Booker put them together and it kind of stayed that way. So I'm
It
like,
works.
I got to accept
I
it.
like it.
It works.
I like it.
It works.
fits.
It
fits
definitely
for you.
works.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think what it is you just don't see it.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of lucha, like on YouTube, you know, good and bad. But there was a lot of bad. There was one video where I saw a luchador used an accordion player for his entrance, and I'm like, and before I heard anything, I watched it, and I'm like, he better not come out and do anything. And he was a horrible accordion player. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Go ahead, try it now.
I'm better than
You know?
him.
Yeah.
I'm better than that guy.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to tackle with you guys, because we, like I said, it's been a year. So, and I know you watch a lot of lucha. Who are maybe in your top 5 right now that's in a year? You probably did mention it on the previous podcast, but they've taken off, and then we're here now. Who would you put on that top 5?
I think even back then there was Hijo de Vikingo. I don't know if I said that on
Yeah,
there.
I would agree with
you
that.
definitely did say that.
Dude
And
went to the moon already.
I would agree
Right?
with that.
You called that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Moon.
Him and Phoenix.
Commander.
Commander.
Oh,
Commander,
Alpha
yeah,
Commander.
he's killing it right now. The other one that I really like watching is Mamba. I don't know if you've seen Mamba.
Oh yes,
She's an
yes.
exotico.
Yesterday, I
Yes,
got
exactly.
to witness a match, and it was fire.
And I was supposed to be in a match against Mamba and the Shotas, and I didn't get a chance to. The match got changed, but Mamba's killer. And then my other favorite, Mr. Iguana from AAA. Those are my lucha guys.
Okay.
And girls.
I would agree with that list. Actually, my list will be the same.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I would
agree on
that.
We don't agree
on that one. Yeah,
That is shocking.
That's pretty cool.
Knowing you two, I'm like,
Right.
Yeah,
Like, what do you want to go eat?
shocking.
McDonald's? Nah, Burger King.
Yeah, no, I agree with that list. I'm cool with that. That's satisfactory. We'll leave it at that. Before we argue.
Since the last time we've got to wrestle a lot of good people, a lot of good people from Mexico, from here and from there.
That's why those lists are unfair, because there's just so many people that you can't
put
cram in
into
a 5 to 10 space category. You know.
yeah,
You got
that's
lists
true.
of people that you would like to wrestle, just people that you like to watch wrestle. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to have a list the same from day to day.
Yeah, because I keep finding new people that I never even heard of before. Then once I wrestle them, I'll be like, who is this guy? Then I'll go look him up, and I'm like, oh, he's actually pretty good. And it's always good to keep track of that, because then you get to see the progression. Then maybe I might run into them later on.
So see, that's why I kind of asked him that, because Viva Kingo, you actually put my eyes on last year when you said, and I was like, okay, let me go watch him. Like, what the hell have I been missing?
Dude, he is so good. They made a mini Vikingo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's how good he is.
And he hasn't even finished his stuff yet, you know?
No, the
Like, I think
kid's
you have
good
to wait
too.
until you were done, or like at least later into your career to get a
He's
mini.
early.
Yeah.
He's like beginning of
Yeah,
his
that's
career.
what I was saying.
They
Yeah.
already made a mini version of him.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
It
wild.
is insane.
That is wild. So with the Tomahawk Championships, man, just tell us about that, man. I know you're holding bad boys up. It's champs,
right.
the champs, baby.
Yeah.
So when did you guys win these? When did you guys win them?
September 30th. It was a good day. Mark
That's
that
right.
day on your calendar, because next year, whenever we still have these, we're going to celebrate again.
That's
No.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like
No,
that.
we were in a 3-way tag match with the Storm Chasers and Fly Def.
Damn, why won't y'all leave us alone, man?
No. I've said it before, and I truly believe that they are our forever foes. Like, we are
We're
always
Superman, they're Lex Luthor.
we're always going to go against Fly Def.
Yeah, we're Superman, they're Lex Luthor. We're what's another one? We're
Batman, Joker.
there you go. We're
Yeah.
nah, they can be the Joker. We'll be Batman. We're Batman.
And usually Batman ultimately wins anyway.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, since I've been hearing it,
You heard that, Fly Def?
they've been beating them. So
Yeah.
no offense to Fly Def, but for what I'm hearing, they've just been taking L's. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So,
from us most of the time.
Yeah, we probably tied maybe at one point, but I mean that's done. You know,
No,
the gold is proof.
That's right. In this case, it is.
Yes, in this case.
But that's something that I'm proud of, because a lot of times, and we hear it all the time, is who's the best team in Texas, and it's Fly Def is always considered, but at the same time, we're always considered behind them. Right,
We're the sleeper agents, baby.
We're either here, or we're definitely on the same level, right? But like, we'll pull back the curtain a little bit. Those are our boys.
Yeah.
Like Fly Def, like those are our boys. So
we didn't like them at first. They earned my respect. We didn't like them at first.
that's why when we fight with Fly Def, it's
real.
a
fight.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, it's brawling out there.
Yeah,
because
It's your buddies.
Yeah.
It's your buddy.
Nah. When we're in there, they ain't my buddies. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. You better hit me back.
That's right.
He doesn't like that though.
Better give me all.
He's like
I'm
too much
giving you.
violence. I'm over here trying to
just increase the
see
peace.
blood.
Increase the peace.
Yeah.
Nah, when the goals on the line, no.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's
Never
no
mind.
peace.
I take
There's
that
no
back.
peace when the goals on the line.
Cause I got some, you got something I want, I got something, you know.
That's
You
right.
know, it's what it is. Another thing I did want to backtrack on. I want to say, Diego, this for you. You've been killing on the single scene lately. Been watching. I've been taking my notes, looking around, you know. And I've seen you go at New Texas Pro. I've seen you go after the Lone Star title, but you've never got a single one-on-one for that Lone Star title. It's always in a multi-man match and this and that, and you kill it. But it's always somebody that just sneaks right on in. If you had the opportunity to challenge the current New Texas Pro champion,
And that being who?
Mr. Garza, I just want to hear, what would you tell him right now? Just, you can look in the hole.
And tell him how you feel.
I don't even really have to say anything to Rudy Garza, because he already knows where I stand with Mr. Garza himself. He's beneath me, but he gets lucky. And whether at New Texas, whether at Reality Wrestling, it always ends up the same way. He sneaks by, right? Somebody else sneaks under. But that's okay. I'm just going to chill and buy my time, because I'm a patient person. I really am. Ask him. I'm patient.
The
I
animosity.
am patient.
The animosity.
Hey, nah,
I mean,
be like
okay,
that.
so he's got a big 7-foot giant with him. That's fine. That's fine. Because I can run real fast. I guarantee that giant ain't gonna catch
There you
me.
go.
He can't catch me.
You can't kill what you can't kiss.
That's right. That's right.
Oh man, Jonathan. The last time I saw you, I think you were facing Aiden, and y'all had a falling out, man.
Well, man, that's why he ain't here right now.
Yeah,
That's why he ain't here right
like-
now. He done.
A big falling out, man.
Man, the only thing I got to say about that is he's a hothead, bro. I tried talking to this man.
I just said that earlier.
I tried talking to him, and I was about to cuss right now. See, that's how it worked.
No, you got it. Go for it.
Yeah, man. He's a fucking hothead. And, I'm over here trying to keep the peace, like he said. But every time when I preach peace, that happens.
Always
So
violence.
that's why I'm always choosing violence over peace. Sometimes you got to choose violence to get to peace.
Hey, nah, be like
Because once
this
you let the
sometimes.
violence out, then maybe we
everything
can
will be
come back
peaceful.
and squash that shit. Bury the hatchet.
Yeah,
The
you
tomahawk.
got to bury this.
Tomahawk. There you
got
go.
to
See,
bury
that's what I was
somebody's
at.
back. You got to do it sometimes, man. Understand?
I haven't talked to him since then. He hit me with something in my back, bro. It's still been killing me.
You gave me them kidney shots with that bat.
That bad.
That was that bad.
That was that bad.
bad. He got you.
That was
there.
surprising.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
I didn't know y'all was plexed up like that, man.
I didn't either, bro. I didn't either. I came out with the intentions of talking, and then first thing he does is slap me. Oh man, once you slap me, it's over,
it's a
bro.
wrap.
Forget all that talking.
I was like, man, what did he do to make that man so
Ring the
angry?
bell.
Yeah,
That's
ring
all. Just
the damn bell,
That's
bro.
right. That's right.
And then, I thought, maybe once it was over and all the anger was out, it would be cool. Like, all right, cool. And then, nah, man, I feel a shot in my back. I get thrown out the ring. I'm like, this mother.
Yeah, thinking brothers fight and everything, we
Yeah.
get over it, and
Yeah,
then boom, bat to the back.
We done kicked each other's ass before.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that call,
Plenty
Aiden. I'm
of
still
times.
waiting on that call. You need to chill out, bro. Come on.
Nobody wins when the family feuds, man.
Yeah, man. 3 parts are better than just 2 functioning ones.
Yeah.
We need the whole unit.
Yeah.
Units are always better together. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing I would like to get to. There was a particular incident with a Mr. Vega.
Oh, really? Me? Damn. Which one is that? I've been having a few lately,
Yeah, I was
man.
gonna say I want to hear this one.
So we was at a. So I think we was at a show. It was either me and you or me and Mike or me and Zella. One of them. Someone you also go by another particular alias or character.
Oh, the carrot, man. I don't even know, but I mean, I go by many names. I go by I'm a Swiss knife, pretty much in the human form. You know, I got many nicknames. You call me Jesus Olivera Cruz. I don't know why I got that one. They call me Zeus. They call me because I throw lightning bolts, I guess, apparently, or something. I don't know. Nobody tells me why they call me the thing. They call me Jose. I'm guessing because I'm Mexican. I don't know.
Borderline racist.
Javi.
No, it's not borderline. It's actually they call me Javi.
Brad Gilmore calls him Javi.
Yeah, Brad Gilmore calls me Javi.
Okay.
Javier.
Are those any part of your names?
Red Storm. I get called Tiger sometimes. I get called all kinds of things, man. Never Vega though.
Don't even ask him what his girlfriend calls him.
Pendejo.
I was trying to keep it PG,
Sounds
but
about right.
It's just crazy. Like y'all look so nice together. Whenever I see you.
I mean, we are good together, but sometimes you got to bump heads, to get to the
meat of the matter.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Spoken by a true married man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Yeah,
hopefully one day I
absolutely.
get to that point.
I mean, hey, take your time.
Knowledge.
Let's take your time.
I got to learn first before I can,
Yeah, I still
true,
love
too.
you, baby. Don't worry about it.
But I think I segued from the question. My bad.
You did. Oh, so how is it like when somebody calls you by something like a fan?
Yeah.
Just in a big because I know one time we was like, yeah, that's Jada, that's Vega, that's Vega.
Look, this is the thing. Fans don't know nothing because as far as I'm concerned, my name is Jonathan Vega. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give y'all my full name. My full name is Jesus Jonathan Vega. That is me. That is who I am. Any other name apart from that is not me. Well, actually, there's one more, but I hate telling people that because then they'll start calling me that because they think it's cool. It's not cool. I hate being called Tony because it's Antonio.
Okay.
I've never.
But nobody will call me Antonio. They'll call me Tony.
That's why he told you.
Let me ask you. Well, who calls you Tony?
Well, normally in situations when they find out my middle name is always like when I used to have jobs or like going to school or something.
Like, oh, his name is Antonio.
Yeah,
they want to get your short
name. They'll be like, Jesus Antonio Jonathan Vega.
Tony.
Oh, he was one of those kids.
Yeah, I'm the one with the four names.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they can probably take a guess, but I mean, they don't know if they're right or not. That's all I can tell them.
It's true.
That's all I can tell everybody. Everybody who has their assumptions, you're going to have to show me some proof before I can tell you yeah or no. Till then,
Jose, that's fucked up. Like,
Hey,
Jose, nowhere near.
who you telling? I almost got into a fight over that.
Any of your names, like you just literally named all your names, and none of them have Jose. In it. I was like, fam, that is out of pocket.
They say Jesus is close enough to Jose.
Not at all. Not at
Thank
all.
you.
Not even close.
Thank you.
Not even close.
That's why I get called an asshole because I'm doing my thing at work and they're like, Jose, and I might entertain it the first or second time. I'm doing work, Jose. Then they'll come and tap me. They'll be like, "Did you not hear me?" I'm like, "Well, what did you call me?" Jose. I'm like, "My name's Jesus."
That was close.
Yeah.
I
do get that too. I do get that too. I get that more frequently than the gasps.
So I do want to tap back into the wrestling portion of this.
Yeah. Let's get back to it before we segue too much, man.
You guys have been in a match together.
Yeah.
Against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember it. I saw Rage, bro. I turned into an animal for some reason.
Was it because you basically fighting yourself, your brother?
No, it was because he was a spider.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. I was Spider-Man for this instance. It was Halloween.
I was just saying,
No,
was it a
it wasn't.
Halloween show?
It wasn't Halloween?
No, it was a birthday party.
You know what? I love the children. If a child requests anything of me, 9 times out of 10 I'll do it, depending on
what it is.
On what it is. When you ask me to be Spider-Man, bro, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
And then you provided me the full get up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna beat his ass. And then that's why he ain't like it. He ain't like the match.
No, look, I got a funny story about that. I got a funny story about that because the gear that they provided was actual wrestling gear.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like a what is it called? Leotard.
It's a leotard get up, but it had like the knee pads.
Everything was attached.
So
check it out. So we're in the locker room or whatever changing area they gave us. He puts it on backwards.
Oh yeah, bro! I was so excited, bro. I was so excited. He handed me that,
you can imagine a bathing suit backwards.
Yeah.
What it does when it's on the bottom portion.
But see, here's the thing, though. Spider-Man does not wear a bathing suit, so I just used it as a shirt. I put it on as a shirt, and he's like, "You got it on backwards." I'm like, "Really?" And then I start moving. I'm like, "Oh, you sure right, bro? You sure?"
And I have a picture somewhere.
He did because he
does it
took
look
a
weird?
picture before he told me that thing, bro.
He literally said, "Does it look weird?" And I said, "Turn around."
Because I was like, "Man, maybe
weird,
it's because it's at a Mexican kids party." So I'm thinking they rented it out from like one of those cheap, local places. You know, no shame in the mom and pop shops. You know, but. Yeah. I was like, okay, maybe it's Señor Hombre Araña who I'm wearing, you know? I don't know.
That's what it was. So we go out there and we're wrestling, right? And he doesn't have good vision because the mask only has so much vision.
The holes in the picture Miles Morales in the first movie. Whenever he gets his fake mask and it has like those 2 little bitty holes,
barely see through.
Yeah, that was me.
And so we're going, and he goes to give me a chop. And he chops me right here in my Adam's apple.
And I'm so excited to be Spider-Man.
And he
I don't
keeps
stop
going
to think
at it
twice.
and
I keep going.
He keeps going, and I don't like it when people block a chop because that's telling me that you're scared. Yeah, and I had to because he was beating the shit out of me.
Well, and in all fairness,
he had gloves on and everything. No, he had gloves on and everything. I couldn't breathe. I'm like, bang, and it was a good match, but man, that was
Spider-Man always wins. For all you evildoers out there on Halloween night, I am Spider-Man, and I will chop you in your throat.
And I'm proof. I am.
He is proof. Oh man! But before we segue,
have y'all had outside of that one? Have y'all had a singles match against each other, non-Spider-Man and
not yet, bro. Not yet. I'm gonna say
that's not true.
They didn't have a singles match. They had a multi. I believe.
You know what?
Yeah,
I wrestled him as me,
Jonathan Vega.
Yeah, because I used to have a mask gimmick, but he hasn't gotten that side of me yet. And I don't think nobody ever will.
I don't know.
Or maybe they will. Just depends on the feeling in the moon.
They were onto it though. We did have the ladder match. Was it Christmas Chaos?
Yeah. You know what? You're right. So you're making us think today. Yeah. You're making us think today. We did have one match.
And
this asshole pulled me off the ladder, bro.
Yes, I did.
He pulled me off the ladder. I thought we agreed in the back that if I'm up there, he would guard me and I would win. And if it was the other way around, I would let him make it because he was already on the ladder. But apparently everything went out the window.
So I keep on telling you, when it goes on the line, sometimes it don't.
That friendship thing might have to go out the window.
You know, and then I just lost it. So I think right there we had probably like about a good minute of actually trying to beat the hell out of each other to get up there.
Yeah. But you're forgetting we actually did wrestle each other at Coliseo.
We did.
Okay,
we did. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. Jonathan Vega against Diego de la Cruz.
And it was funny because do you remember the setup?
I don't remember.
So the setup was,
I think we showed up expecting a tag.
We did tag. It was me and Vega versus another tag team. Once whoever won that match, then they had to wrestle each other. So we wrestled a match against a tag team, won that tag team.
The most
and then we had,
stupidest thing ever.
and then we had,
Go
and
ahead,
then we
go
had a 2 out of 3 fall against each other.
Right after that?
Right after that.
Right there.
So the rules were the team, whoever wins out of that team, then has to face each other.
What kind of sense? What's it? Okay. What sense does that make?
It doesn't.
It wasn't for like.
And here's
the
the thing,
tag
though.
match wasn't for a title or nothing
No,
like
it
that. It was
wasn't.
just
It was for a cup.
It was, and that's where I was getting to. Okay, so they get eliminated. We have our 2 out of 3 falls matches. He gets a cup, or who won? Was it me or you?
I won.
You won.
Of
He
course,
won.
Of course I won.
Lucky ass. Anyways, though, 2 out of 3 falls don't matter. I won the first one.
Actually, if I'm really remembering this match right, you were actually hurt. I think you like messed up your knee or something.
You know what? He's speaking truth. This was actually the day after that TLC match. Now that we're talking,
Was
about
it?
Yeah, it was
The first one.
Yeah, that's whenever Kiefer speared us through the damn table. Somebody, I think it was a ladder or a chair, hit me. Whenever somebody just threw the chair, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow," and I did. And then I had to go against this guy in that stupid ass match that made no sense. But let me get to the end of that before I forget. So he wins, he gets a cup, and then everybody else gets medals. Like
I remember.
I was walking to the back. Everybody gets medals, and I'm like, no, I don't want it. They're like, come here. You're not leaving. Then they made the security guard come and get me, bring me back in the ring. Whole little ceremony, and then we take the picture together. I got the boo-boo face on. I'm not loving it, bro.
Like I won, but I lost, and now y'all
and now you guys are making fun of me.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
That's crazy.
I was still trying to wrap my head around it. I was like, fam, y'all had a tag match for no title.
No title.
In my defense, though,
and then you have to fight each other.
exactly.
And no break.
I didn't even know.
No break?
I was getting ready to leave after we won the tag match, and the ref is like, hold on. And then he starts telling us the rules, and I'm like, this shit makes no sense.
And we literally were like, do you want to do this? And he's like, do you want to do this? I'm like, if you want to do this.
And I was like, okay. Let's
like, okay.
This is the craziest thing about lucha shows. The people
Yeah.
were the ones that were demanding. They were like, lucha, lucha, and clapping. So that's why I asked
had to
him.
do it.
I guess
He asked me, and we gave the people what they wanted. And then we took a picture, we smiled, we shook hands, and I got a medal.
I got a cup.
And he got a cup.
I still got it.
But that's insane. Like y'all won a tag match, but you ultimately win.
Yeah.
Like instead of they're fighting for this cup as a tag team.
That's what I thought it was.
That would have made more sense. But hey, look, I'm not.
I'll let you borrow the cup if you want.
I mean, hey, as long as I can pour liquor on it, we're good.
It ain't even. Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to comprehend. I know it's like that. Yeah, that makes absolute. And then like ding ding, y'all win. Ding ding, fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the crazy thing is, though, the ref wears a mask. So I'm over here like, what are you saying?
Saying.
And then I'm like, did he say what I think he said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Now we gotta go at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right. No break. Can't go. Can't have a match in
Nothing,
between.
no water,
Come back
no
later.
nothing,
No
no
nothing.
breather.
Damn, that's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah, man. See, you're making us think today. I forgot all about that one, man. I forget the memories I kind of don't like. I'm like, I forget that.
You got to kind of keep those memories.
You do.
Those memories make it to be like, damn, we had a crazy journey through this whole thing.
Yes.
And they shape you, you know. They
actually
I
do
can't be
shape
who
you.
I am now without acknowledging the stuff that, you know, happens back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Take the good with the bad, you know.
That is true. So I will ask y'all this, since it's already been established that Fly Dev is kind of like you guys, the Batman to your Joker and everything like that. I want to know if y'all could have one more match with them, just what type of stipulation would you throw into it?
3 stages of hell. He's not gonna like it.
Oh my God.
He always goes for like the craziest.
We gotta go to the extreme. We've already wrestled them in regular tag matches, TLC matches, fatal 4-way matches, probably a table match somewhere in there, a chairs match. So yeah, I mean, we've pretty much done everything.
Do you remember that? And Zach hated it, but when you gave him that chair shot to the back and it sounded like a gun shot, that was the most brutal
Well, Zach's
brutal
back
chair
is
shot I've
huge as
ever
hell, so, yeah.
heard.
I was trying to destroy it. I saw. See,
back
you,
is
see,
huge.
you heard what he said, right?
Yeah,
Back
no,
is
I
huge
know.
as hell.
Yeah,
So
why wouldn't I?
saying.
You know, you kind of have a couple of pounds over me, so why not use a chair?
Yeah, no, I ain't mad at you. I just remember how loud it was.
You know what? Now that y'all reminded me, I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna tag him. Shout out to Zach, Zachzilla. I'm gonna tag you, bro.
Man, that's insane, man. That was wild.
Yeah,
That was wild.
we would have to have a total payoff for the end of it because it's not even a trilogy. It's like a trilogy of trilogies
So
by this point.
if we agree with my match concept, what will be stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3? I will let y'all pick it because at this point, like, I just wanted the 3 stages of hell to happen.
What would be a stage 1?
Inferno.
Wow.
Whoa, hey, you trying to
He's
burn
over here.
something?
He's over here talking.
Wow, you just
Right.
said
No,
you talking.
like, off the
Something-
real.
you're talking hell. That's the first thing that comes to my
Like,
mind.
that could have been
No.
the last one or something.
I was
at
just gonna
least,
say,
bro.
yeah, we're gonna
First-
close out with that.
Okay.
Yeah, first
My bad.
stage
I jumped the gun on that
let's
one.
see.
I would have been nice to us and been like, maybe start off with a regular tag match, elimination, maybe.
I can't give you that.
Well,
I can't give you that.
Nah, I couldn't. Not because the tag team elimination is it'll kind of be weird.
Yeah,
the
because
second
then we'll
stage
have to come back
in.
at the second one. You know, yeah.
So,
I was saying tornado.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
tornado.
You know what? We
Tornado's
haven't had a
cool.
tornado
We haven't
tag.
had it
Tornado.
yet. Yeah.
Tornado.
Stage 2 will probably be. Well, I mean, there's no. Well, if there are belts on the line, that'd be no. Stage 3 I had a belt. So stage 2. What is? I guess go back to the table match. I guess or TLC match.
Okay, so that will be stage 2.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
give
that-
y'all my
we'll
3
just go right back to
once
it.
everybody's done.
And then, 3 put y'all in the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
3 put y'all in the cage. Whoever gets out or whoever makes the
Cage
pinfall.
or Hell in a Cell?
You said cage.
No, I would like Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell is a better option. Yeah,
Me
It's a little bit more
personally,
brutal.
yeah, more brutal on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'm a fan of cage matches more than the Hell in a Cell, just because I can never find a way to get out of the Hell in a Cell, man. I want to go up top. I want to be able to
Climb
jump
out.
off somebody, you know. Like
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hey, that's
my
not
my
bad.
3 stages would be. I agree with y'all. The tornado tag, I would keep that in this
likes that.
aspect. I do like that. The second one would have to be a mixture. It would be a steel cage ladder match, where in order for the match to end, you would have to climb up and get something down, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Whatever it may be. But
Okay.
the second match would have to be a cage ladder match. That way it's different. They could have weapons
Let it
or
be like a
ladders around
contract.
the
Let it
around
be like
it,
a
you know?
contract for a title match down the road or something like that.
Or it
You know
could
what?
be
You
like-
know what? Pick the last person. Pick the stipulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Oh, that's
there you-
cool.
that's
Yeah,
fire.
Whoever grabs it picks
You
the
know
last
what?
stipulation.
That's fire. The last one will be a last man standing match for the tag
Tag
team.
team.
Oh man.
That'd be
Or the
Hey, that'll-
Last
that'll
Man
be
Standing
brutal.
or
Like,
Iron
fam,
Man.
just watching to see like
a
how to
tag
keep
team
them down.
Iron Man match.
Or a tag team Iron Man match.
Oh my god.
But see, I do like your idea though. You know what? That's mine now. I changed it. It's whoever gets the whatever's up there on the second one gets to pick the stipulation for the last one. I like
That's
that.
a good ass idea.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would have thought about a tag team Iron Man match. That would
Fed's
just
gonna
that wouldn't
take
even
your
be
idea
that
now.
wouldn't be a like 3 stages thing. That would just have to be a tag team.
If anything,
Iron Man
throw it
match.
on the first part.
Oh no, a
then.
couple of my ideas been floating around recently. I've seen it
See that?
Okay.
from off this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, people will hear it, bro, and they'll run with it. Don't be surprised if we start seeing 2 out of 3 stages of Hell's matches.
Hey, look, just remember, just
Hey,
give
just
us
give
a
me
shout out.
credit,
That's
though.
it.
Just give us credit.
That's all we ask for, man. That's all we ask for.
Everybody's probably watching. Everybody's probably watching now, and they're like, "I forgot about that match concept." You know what? We're gonna start
We're gonna
running
do
that every
Yeah,
month.
we're
Right.
gonna do that now.
Well, see, remember when we were, because we always say that like people watch us and we just don't realize it, right? And sometimes things that we do will end up on WWE. Like, remember when they were trying to do La Familia? Do you remember that?
But that was actually Edge's La Familia, though. So
Well, no, they did it like
recently,
recently.
Oh,
remember?
I didn't even know.
And people were commenting on WWE's Instagram saying that's not La Familia, and they were tagging us.
Because you know what, you bring that up. They did do that. Edge did have a lot familiar with Chavo and then
Yeah.
That's why when
yeah.
the name got brought up to me first, bro, I was like, amazing.
Right.
Edge is my dude. Shout out to Edge, Adam
I was like,
Adam Copeland. He's my inspiration. You know, Eddie,
but he'll always be
Chris
Edge.
Benoit.
Yeah. Oh, I can't,
know?
I can't get used to calling him Adam Copeland. That would just just feels weird.
It kind of does though, but you know, you kind of got to get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping to catch a match with him. You know, before he goes out. You know, I'm gonna work my ass off. Hopefully, AEW keeps an eye on me, and then you know I make it over there, and I get even 2 minutes, bro. I even 30 seconds, bro.
Just to be in the
even
ring
10 seconds,
just to be in the ring
bro.
with him. That's it.
Yes,
That's it.
just to soak up that knowledge, bro, and I'm good. Teach me whatever you can teach me. I'll take whatever you gave me, and I'll come back once I take that and, you know, make more of myself.
And hone your craft.
You got to shoot your shot.
But-
BK, your boy
BK,
BK been
that's
shooting
right.
his
Yeah,
shot.
BK been out there.
Hey,
Yeah,
my brother
BK been out
Brian
there.
is doing his thing
Been out
right
there.
now, bro. And the thing about Brian is I respect the fact that he's very humble because most people in his position would let you know. But, you know, he doesn't need to let you know because the work brags for itself.
Easy.
The opportunities that are coming
Yeah,
is
speak
what
for
says it
itself,
louder than the words. You know?
And back to the La Familia thing, just remind me, because I'm having a brain fart on it right now. The La Familia that you were talking about, folks were talking about it in the comments of WWE. What were they doing recently?
I kind of remember now because I do remember him vaguely one day. Like, I'm at the gym and he sends me like this message and he's mad. And mind you, he's never upset.
I don't think I was upset.
He's never in a bad mood. Well,
I was like, what the
upset
hell?
for there you go. You know, I don't get
That's
what
a
the
bad
hell's
move.
for
Yeah,
him.
That's a bad.
Knowing you, that's a bad move.
Yeah, that's a bad
Because you're
move.
usually on the lighthearted side.
Yeah.
Like
Whatever it
they
is, what it
calm
is.
collected. But
I'm like,
yeah.
who kicked your dog, bro?
Good luck kicking my dog.
And then he tells me, but I'm thinking maybe
Dude, I forgot what his name was.
maybe Buddy Murphy.
No, it was what the hell's his name?
It was somebody from NXT. Now that I'm vaguely remembering, it was somebody from NXT.
What's the one that they were saying was ripping off Gino?
Was it Santos?
Was it?
Nah, it wasn't
No.
Santos. Nah. It wasn't the legal. It was
The one that they said was ripping off Gino with the heartthrob gimmick.
Oh, you talk about Hector Garza's boy.
Yeah, where they would put them two together.
yeah. That's what it was.
Saying that.
La Familia, and then Selena Vega was their manager before they moved on to the
So we're getting tagged in the WWE Instagram, and I'm like, dude, like people know.
You know
us,
what's crazy though?
Know that.
He ain't even lying about that because I never get tagged on nothing, man. Especially because like I'm very bad with my social media. I'm trying to get better. So people, if you're hearing this, follow me so I can get better. You know? Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Let them know your social. You know what I'm saying?
My social. So let me see. Everything.
Not
is,
your number.
Yeah, not
The media.
Yeah, just the social media.
My bad.
Correct.
Good catch.
I got
Good catch. All my social media is pretty much the same thing. That way everybody can find me easily. Is JJ Vega 108.
Okay.
And that's on everything. Except for Facebook. Facebook is Jonathan Vega.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Plug yours too.
Plug.
Diego
Plug.
_DLC.
Yeah.
There we go. Not downloadable content.
Now,
but
if you want
another
it, I
cruise.
mean, you can.
Oh, follow us
I'm
on
sure it's out there
TikTok too.
somewhere.
We don't dance on TikTok, but y'all can follow us on
Yeah,
TikTok.
there we go.
I've been getting good with the editing.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's actually been my most successful one. People mess with me more on TikTok than anywhere else. Then after that is Instagram, and then it's Facebook.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
My X presence is pretty much that. Is X.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
non-existent.
There's too much crap on there.
Yeah, you'll get lost on there, and there's so much negativity, man.
It's nothing really too positive on there. It's a lot of negativity on there. I try to tend to stay away from it, even though I could be petty I could be real petty, but I try to stay away because that can bring out a side I ain't trying to get in.
And that's exactly why I try to avoid that because it'll boil the blood on issues
and
that
I'm
like
start looking for somebody, be like, I can find your address through your IP.
Yeah,
You know what?
It's crazy though.
But,
Twitter
yeah.
has like a whole crazy dark side that gets to that point. That's why I rather just avoid it. Deal with the pictures.
And to stay on the subject, how do y'all feel about the negative side of the wrestling community, man? Because I know y'all have gotten it. I know y'all get positive and negative critiques and everything, but like there's someone like that. Well, not someone, but there's those people that are constantly negative.
What in particular of the negative side are you?
Like as far as like let's say your in-ring work or somebody basically down talking your in-ring work or gimmicks and stuff like that.
Oh, so me personally, at first I used to care. At first I did used to care. I used to be like, oh man, why don't they like me kind of shit. And then I was like, man, what can I do for them to like me? What can I do to improve and be better for the people to want to see me? And then when I went down that road, I realized that's not what I need to be doing, because in doing that, I'm doing a disservice to me as a wrestler and as well as my body, because then I'm doing shit that I feel I'm obligated to do when I really don't. I'm not obligated to do shit,
nothing.
bro.
Absolutely.
I'm not obligated to do jack,
Damn
bro.
thing, right?
But,
Correct.
you know,
Yeah.
at this point, when people tell me something, I think, to answer your question, I had somebody actually tell me that recently. I'm not going to say no names. It was a promoter, man. He wanted to book me on his show, but in order for him to book me on his show, I had to change the way I wrestle, you know, to be more, need to be more, I can't think of the word here, so I'm just going to say fire, right? I need to fucking move a certain way. I need to do this and this and that. And my response was like, bro, fuck you. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be point blank. I'm gonna be like,
it's all good.
fuck you. You don't know what it takes to be in this ring. You don't know what kind of work, what kind of sacrifice or effort to even get up here and do this shit for 5 minutes. So for you to sit there and tell me that I need to work on, and it wasn't even stuff that like could have really helped me. It was more
Just a
yeah, if it would have been
change.
something that really helped me, I would have taken it, you know, like, okay, he's looking out for me. He's trying to help me grow. He's trying to help me get to another level, you know.
Right.
But at the point where you're telling me this because you want to fucking jack your own home, or you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro.
You're gonna have your mouth.
Yeah.
We're gonna need like a rating at the bottom of this video.
Yeah, my bad, man. My bad. But that's how I answer that question.
This is just our show in general.
Yeah.
If you can't do what I can do, don't give me no opinion. And unless it's something that's real, some real shit that's gonna help me, you know.
Right.
Other than that, if you're just gonna tell me like, oh, you should have done this moonsault right here, I'm like, I can't. Most people don't know this because of the way I wrestle. I can do a moonsault. Aiden can do a moonsault. So guess who showed me how to do a moonsault?
Yeah.
Well, why would I do a moonsault?
If it doesn't mean anything,
It doesn't mean jack.
Right.
And then not only that, how many moonsaults you see a week?
Too many, way too many, especially nowadays. I ain't gonna hold you. Too many nowadays. And
I'm not gonna lie. I would watch a complete mat based
I'd
wrestling
rather watch
match
that right now.
than what I see everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing flips. I'm not saying there's anything wrong.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's a time and
Because-
place for everything.
but not every, like damn near every match. Or
That's
every
why you
other
see a lot of,
match.
and that's why you
It's
see a lot of these injuries too.
Yeah. And then people get mad when I say wrestling is supposed to be a mixture of everything. Nobody wants to see 7 or 8 matches that are exactly the same from top to bottom, you know? So what I try to do, I'm like, okay, everybody's doing this now, so let me get away from that. What are obscure moves? And this goes for anybody that's watching this. Try to think a little bit outside the box. What are obscure moves that people aren't using? Instead of going on the internet and be like, oh, that's getting over here, that's getting a reaction here. Let me just do what they're doing. How about you go back to, I'm even going to throw you free game. Go back to WWE 2007, SmackDown versus Raw. Go look at the moveset. There's like a lot of moves on there that I bet you no wrestlers do.
Nobody.
But nobody wants to do nothing and be the first one to try it, because guess what? When you're the first one to try it, you can either get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, bro. And nobody wants that thumbs down.
Yeah. I always say, what's the worst that could happen? What's
Yep.
the worst that could happen? Well, what's the worst somebody could tell you?
Exactly.
Nah, don't do that, bro. That's the worst. But yeah, I always want that. I always want to ask y'all that, because it's like we do have those keyboard warriors in the internet wrestling community and everything that feel like they know everything, but usually are sitting.
Ain't never
sitting
got
on
a
the couch.
never touched the ring.
Never had any like kind of cardio training or nothing like that.
Exactly.
Anything
That's
just to try to
another
tell
thing, too.
y'all how to do y'all job. you know?
Exactly.
That's another thing too. Is like they think that all you do is get into the ring and do whatever, but they don't realize the hours in the gym for the 10 minutes of work that we give in the ring. They don't like. Some people might understand it, but most people don't. But when I would see negative comments, usually on YouTube, it's like, who's this jobber or accordion or this and that, and it used to bother me.
They hate the accordion for some reason.
It's 50-50. Some people thought it was cool, some people didn't. But I think if you stew on it a little bit, it bothers you more than if you go to somebody who you care about, who's going to tell you the truth. You know, like if I go to talk to Charisma and I say, hey, this person said this about me. She's like, it ain't nothing. Like, her opinion matters more than their opinion to me, right? So as long as her opinion's fine, I don't care.
Yeah, of course, because she's in the business with you.
Right,
She knows what you're going through. So,
right.
And that's really what it's about. It's really about the people that are doing the same thing you're doing, your peers, your trainers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are the people you're really worried about, because those are the people that's going to tell you what to do and how to do it to get to where you need to get to.
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to pick and choose who is spreading the knowledge, because it's gotten to a point in wrestling where
everybody's an expert.
Everybody's an expert. too many chefs trying to, be in the kitchen. Yeah, bro. And it's like, I mean, well, who's right? Who isn't? I mean, there's easy answers, but new people don't have their thinking hats on.
Well, who's your go-to? Like who do you go to? Hey, did you see my match? What'd you think? Whether now, whether yesterday, whether last year.
Honestly, recently, I haven't gotten to nobody, but that's the only reason why I haven't is because nobody is willing to give you a real take on it. They'll just be like, they'll either, yeah, that shit was good, whatever, and they'll give you a pat on the back.
Try to tiptoe around them.
Yeah, or
tell you the honest truth.
Or they'll tell you, oh, well, I didn't like this or whatever. And then, sometimes you'll go and look at it and you'll be like, they had a point. Sometimes you just go and look at it and be like, they don't have a point. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you just kind of have to it sucks asking people, because sometimes you'll ask people with the good intention of trying to get better and learn. And I've been around where some people will throw you under the bus and give you the wrong kind of information and shit just on purpose. It's a very, I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but it's a very cutthroat kind of deal.
Dog eat dog world.
That's what everything
it is. What it is.
That's pretty much what everything is.
It's only one spot at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to our trainers usually, right? Not even our trainers, but our elders. Yeah,
but I can't even do that now. So
yeah, I mean, my go-to was always Gino and Ryan Davidson, and Ryan told me one thing one time where if you ask Ryan, hey, can you watch my match for me and let me know what you think, he'll go out of his way and do it, right? Mm-hmm. Even if he's on the same show, even if his match is next, he'll make time if you ask him. And I would always ask him, hey, did you see my match? What did you think? And he got to a point where he's like, you're doing good. It was good. Keep doing what you're doing. And he stopped telling me, hey, you need to work on this stuff. And he's like, he goes, when I tell you keep doing what you're doing, I mean it. I've already told you what you needed to do, and you've done it. So just keep doing what you're doing. And that in itself told me enough about myself to, hey, maybe I need to be confident in what I'm doing and not worry so much about whether I had a good match or not. I should know whether I do or not.
Not at this point, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, to piggyback on the same question, since I didn't really answer it, I would have to say the only one right now would have to be Booker. Because Booker will always be truthful whether you want to hear it or not. So, shit.
So what we heard, what we heard, yeah.
So,
he would know what the hell he's talking about.
I mean, let me take that back. When I gave you the earlier answer, it was mainly for all these other shows that I do. But of course, whenever you're at Row, because that's the only time that, he's a busy man. So I can't be like, hey, watch my match. I'm going to send you some footage. I mean, how much free time does he actually have? I don't want to bother him with that. But if I have him there and he's in the building and he watched my match, I'll be like, hey, Book, what did you think? Oh, well, it was this, it was that. Okay, cool. And that way I can learn for the next one. If I made a mistake, go ahead and build it up and then come back better.
That's big. That's a bit. I like that, man. But I think we running low on time. We actually made it to a whole damn near the end of the episode, and I don't even have to do the speed round or nothing like that.
Oh, we didn't do a speed round.
We got a minute 45.
You know what? Let's go to get one in real quick. Speed round real quick. I don't know if it probably get the same answer from the last pod, but it don't really matter.
I'm gonna change them up on you.
Greatest wrestler of all time.
Edge.
Stone Cold.
And skip the worst one. Favorite wrestler currently.
Edge.
Mr. Iguana.
All time.
Ultimate
Eddie
Warrior.
Guerrero.
Ultimate Warrior.
Again with you, that fucking
shaking the ropes.
Favorite tag team currently.
Lucha Bros.
He says Lucha Bros. I'm gonna say LWO. Let's go against LWO against La Familia.
Okay, I like that. I would like that. I would like that. All-time tag team.
Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, and the Dudleys. It's a tie. It's a tie. It's a tie.
You can't go wrong with that. You really can't go wrong with that.
Established tag team all time. I don't know. The British Bulldogs were pretty killer.
Oh, like that.
But Heart Foundation. I mean,
damn it, Steiner Brothers.
Yeah, go on his own.
Yeah.
Favorite female wrestler currently.
Roxanne Perez.
La Spooky.
All time.
Shut
Bull Nakano. I think I said that last time.
I don't think so. Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna go with Alondra Blaze.
I like that. Okay. Favorite high flyer currently.
Rey Mysterio.
Vikingo.
All time.
Rey Mysterio.
All time. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna
answer's
say Ray
Ray.
Phoenix though, just because he brought me into that.
Okay. Manager currently.
Paul Heyman.
Oh, currently, dang.
Got 4 seconds.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman. You heard
All
it.
time.
Paul Bearer.
You heard it.
Man, well, y'all know what time it is, man. We at the end of the show this time, Tag Team Champs podcast.
The A Show. The A Show. You heard that right, Mikey. The A Show. You already know my name, man. Matter of fact, scratch that. We back on the A Show. We had La Familia in the building. Thank y'all for joining us, fellas. We appreciate y'all for joining us again. And for the Tag Champs podcast, part of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network, you already know my name. It's the Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, the Belt Collector. Yeah. Corey Jarrett in the building.
I just want all factions of La Familia to get back together, man. We all just need to have one big hug and have peace. We just want the peace. But y'all know what time it is, man. Don't watch me. Watch Dynamite TV. Guru Dynamite in the building. And we are out.